The history of Mesoamerica is a story of brilliance and betrayal, innovation and intrigue. Few civilizations encapsulate this duality better than the Totonacs, a thriving culture whose destiny intertwined tragically with the arrival of the Spanish conquistadors. They were ingenious builders, masterful agriculturists, and strategic allies who unwittingly helped dismantle the Mesoamerican world. But was this alliance born of desperation, manipulation, or calculated deceit? And what truths lie beneath the Spanish narrative that shaped their fate? Let's delve into the untold story of the Totonacs, Mesoamerican builders and allies of conquest, a tale brimming with grandeur and grim consequences. The builders of Mesoamerica. The Totonacs emerged as a formidable force in modern-day Puebla, Veracruz, and Hidalgo, flourishing for centuries before the Spanish conquest. Their heartland boasted magnificent cities like El Tajín, Papantla, and Chempoala. These urban centers were marvels of engineering and cultural sophistication, epitomized by the iconic Pyramid of the Niches at El Tajín. This structure, with its 365 niches representing the solar calendar, demonstrated the Totonacs' advanced understanding of astronomy and architecture. El Tajín, the jewel of their civilization, was not just a city, but a cultural hub. It featured ceremonial plazas, numerous pyramids, and over 20 ball courts, underscoring the importance of the sacred Mesoamerican bull game. Yet, by 1230 AD, this magnificent city fell to invading Chichimeca tribes, forcing the Totonacs to relocate and rebuild their legacy in cities like Papantla and Chempoala. Their expertise extended beyond mere construction. The Totonacs crafted intricate sculptures, painted vivid murals, and adorned their cities with symbols that reflected their cosmology and societal values. The art and architecture of their civilization continue to captivate archaeologists and historians, offering glimpses into a world of ritualistic grandeur and intellectual depth. Beyond their architectural feats, the Totonacs excelled in agriculture, cultivating vanilla, a crop they are credited with domesticating, alongside maize, beans, and chili peppers. Their fertile lands, enriched by the rivers of Veracruz, provided an abundant harvest that sustained their population and supported their thriving trade networks. Vanilla, in particular, became a prized commodity, sought after for its unique flavor and fragrance. The Totonacs also traded obsidian, pottery, and textiles, connecting them with neighboring civilizations like the Maya and the Aztecs. This economic clout made them a significant regional power, but it also drew the attention of the Aztec Empire. The Totonacs were subjugated, forced to pay heavy tributes that included food, luxury goods, and even human lives for Aztec sacrifices. This oppressive relationship with the Aztecs created a simmering resentment, a tension that would become a critical factor when the Spanish arrived. The Totonacs, burdened by tributes and exploitation, yearned for liberation, setting the stage for a fateful alliance. The Spanish arrival, a double-edged sword. When Hernán Cortés arrived in 1519, the Totonacs saw an opportunity to escape Aztec domination. Their leader, Xicomecoatl, welcomed the Spaniards with open arms, offering troops, supplies, and intelligence. To the Totonacs, Cortés seemed like a savior, a potential ally against their oppressors. But was this alliance truly mutual? Critics argue that the Spanish exploited the Totonacs' desperation, presenting themselves as benevolent liberators, while sowing discord among indigenous peoples. Cortés's calculated diplomacy turned the Totonacs into pawns in his grand strategy to conquer the Aztec Empire. Yet, some historians suggest the Totonacs were not mere victims, but shrewd players who believed they could use the Spaniards to achieve their own ends. Initially, the alliance bore fruit. With Totonac support, Cortés secured crucial victories against Aztec forces, gradually advancing toward Tenochtitlan. The Totonacs, in turn, gained temporary relief from Aztec tributes. However, the relationship was far from equal. The Spaniards' superior weaponry and their willingness to employ brutal tactics soon revealed the imbalance of power. The role of propaganda. The Spanish narrative painted the Totonacs as willing collaborators, eager to embrace European superiority. This portrayal served to justify the conquest and the subsequent enslavement of indigenous peoples under systems like encomienda. However, archaeological evidence and indigenous accounts challenge this perspective, revealing a more complex relationship fraught with coercion and betrayal. For instance, while the Totonacs initially benefited from their alliance, they soon faced the devastating consequences of Spanish colonization. Diseases like smallpox decimated their population, wiping out entire communities. Forced labor, imposed by the Spaniards, drained their resources and shattered their societal structures. The promise of liberation quickly turned into a new form of oppression, as the Totonacs exchanged one overlord for another. Some accounts suggest that the Spaniards used psychological warfare to manipulate the Totonacs. They exploited religious fears, presenting themselves as emissaries of powerful gods. This tactic, combined with their advanced weaponry and strange beasts like horses, created an aura of invincibility that overwhelmed indigenous resistance. A culture resilient. Despite the hardships, the Totonacs' legacy endures. Their traditions, such as the Dance of the Flyers, continue to be celebrated, symbolizing their connection to nature and the divine. This ritual, where participants descend gracefully from a tall pole while spinning, is not just a spectacle but a profound expression of Totonac spirituality and cosmology. Festivals like Cumbre Tajin highlight their contributions to Mexican identity, showcasing their art, music, and culinary heritage. The vanilla industry, rooted in Totonac ingenuity, remains a testament to their agricultural prowess. Through these enduring traditions, the Totonacs remind us of a civilization that, though overshadowed, was never truly lost. The controversy. Was the Totonacs' alliance with the Spanish a calculated risk that backfired or a desperate act of survival manipulated by cunning invaders? The answer remains elusive, mired in conflicting narratives. On one hand, their decision to ally with the Spaniards can be seen as a pragmatic move against an oppressive regime. On the other, it underscores the dangers of trusting foreign powers with unclear intentions. This debate extends to the broader implications of their story. Did the Totonacs, in seeking freedom, inadvertently contribute to the downfall of Mesoamerican civilizations? Or were they victims of a larger historical force, swept up in the tide of conquest and colonization? These questions challenge us to rethink the simplistic dichotomy of conqueror and conquered, highlighting the nuanced realities of power and survival. A legacy unfolding. The Totonac's tale is a testament to human ingenuity, resilience, and the complexities of cultural interaction. As we uncover more about their achievements and struggles, we are reminded that history is not just a record of the past, but a mirror reflecting the ongoing dynamics of power and identity. So, the next time you hear of the Spanish conquest, think of the Totonacs, a people who built wonders, allied with conquerors, and left a legacy that continues to inspire and provoke. What other stories of resilience and betrayal lie buried in the annals of history, waiting to be told? Their journey compels us to ask deeper questions about the nature of alliances, the cost of survival, and the resilience of human spirit in the face of overwhelming odds. We've come to the end. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit the bell icon to get more intriguing history like this from us.